All right, everybody, good morning, and welcome to another midweek motivation and business call. So glad to have you here with us again. As I tell you every Wednesday, I am very excited to have you because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to spend 10, 15 minutes right here on this call with me, your host, Shalondia Hammond, a.k.a. Sue Ham Baby, and I am definitely excited. We've got a great call planned for you today, lots of great information. It's going to be one of those calls where it's a short call, but the information is going to be so sweet and so significant that you're going to be able to lead the call, hit the ground running, start to gain more exposure in your business, and start to generate sales. But before we get into that, I just want to do a few housekeeping before we get into the actual call this morning. Want everybody to know that this call does happen every Wednesday from 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we usually go 20 to 30 minutes. There have been some times when we've gone actually an hour where people are asking questions or sharing comments. But for the most part, this call goes for about 20 to 30 minutes, and we offer tips on how to improve your business, tips on how to get leads, how to get sales, how to be a better person, how to get your mindset on track so that you can have a better relationship in your family, in your business, and in your career. And I wanted to do this call on Wednesdays because I wanted to give people that extra push to finish the week strong, keep it going, because a lot of times people tend to slow down in the middle of the week because they see that Friday is so close. So, guys, also we will be doing another free training starting next week Thursday, we will have another free training. So make sure you plug into our fan page on social media, and you can find that. It is Sue Ham, SUE-HAM. You'll find all the information there where you can register for the free training. Those of you that know, we try to do free training every week, and it's great training to really enhance your business. And for those of you that may need extra push, may need some extra work, I want to remind you that we do have the Sue Ham School of Success, where we have over 80 modules of mindset audios, step-by-step instructions on how to market, how to use video to enhance your business, how to publish your book, how to get speaking engagements, what to charge, how to create T-shirt courses, how to create your own products, so many other different things that we teach, how to get on radio and TV. You have to go to the website and check it out. It is successwithsueham.com. Again, that website is successwithsueham.com. So you definitely want to go check it out. We've put everything together under one umbrella where you can use the information that we teach to excel your business and to take your personal life as well to a different level. And the membership is only $30 a month, no contract, cancel whenever you like. So, again, we put together over 80 modules, and the great thing about it is we're adding new modules every single week, so you will never run out of new material to learn. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started with today's call. The topic for today is, why is training and these type of calls that we're on today, teleconference calls, why are they so important to generating sales, to getting more exposure for your business? Well, it's really obvious, but what I found out in talking to a lot of people, it's really not that obvious, you know. To many it is, but to a lot more, it is not. The reason you want to do these type of calls is because you are putting yourself into the marketplace as a credible expert. There are many people who do not do these type of calls because they are afraid or because they feel that they do not have information to share. Now, I'm going to tell you how you can get information to share if you feel like you're one of those persons or if you feel like you're afraid. The way to get over your fear is to simply just do it, just to do the call. And after you've done the call and you get a little practice in, you will see that you had nothing to fear but fear itself. Okay? Number two, if you're looking for information to share, listen, there are so many different resources that you can use. You can go to books. You can actually, I was on a call every morning. They did this call Monday through Friday, and the call was on the book, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. And all they would do was read a chapter out of the book, discuss that chapter briefly for 5 to 10 minutes, open the call up to the hundreds of people that were on the call and let them comment. And that was the gist of their call. But at the same time, with them being able to do those calls, let me tell you how it generated exposure. Because, number one, more people were tapping into that call, and they were getting to hear the host. And in this case, I'm going to say you. So if you're doing your own call, when you get people to tap into your call, whether it's your live call or recorded call, they're going to be exposed to you. You're going to be able to tell them about your business. You're going to be able to tell them about any training that you have coming up, any services that you offer, because they're plugged into your call. Now, once you've done that, if you're looking for information to share, you can invite guests on your call. You can also do like the call I was listening to Monday through Friday. You can take a book and actually go over a book on a daily basis on your call. When you finish that book, go to another book. You can actually search the news for different topics to discuss, or you can discuss your specialty, whatever your field of expertise is, whether it be business, whether it be crocheting, whether it be counseling for domestic violence victims. Whatever your specialty is, you can focus your call around that specialty, and you can be the one who's the guest and the host for your call, or you can invite people onto your call. How do you invite people onto your call? Well, it's very simple. You can put out something on social media. So many people are media hungry, meaning they need media attention, because we've got people who are writing books on a daily basis, people who are creating products on a daily basis, people who have a message that they want to share. And if you provide them a platform via your call, they will be more than willing to oblige you. So, in essence, by helping them to be successful, by providing them a platform for your call, now you are successful, because now you have a guest on that call. So you can get guests for your calls by going on social media, putting out information and stating, hey, we need guests for this particular call. People will sign up. You can do that whatever social media platform you're using. You can send out an email blast. You can do so many different things. You can post in groups, let people know that you need guests for your call, and they will oblige you. So let's go ahead and quickly dispel the notion that you do not have any information to share on your teleconference calls, because you do. I've given you some examples. I've given you the example of either taking a book and breaking it down. Every time you get on a call, take a chapter of a book, break it down and discuss it. I've done that on my call. Number two, you can actually talk about your field of expertise, your specialty. Number three, you can bring on guests, or you can do a combination of the three. And if you're only doing a call once a week, so you only need to have 52 topics, because there are 52 weeks in a year. Not very hard. Not very hard at all, especially if most of the topics are going to be filled by guests on your show. Then you're just the moderator, you're just the host. But the beauty of it is you are still gaining exposure, because you are the one that's hosting that call. So you still get to do the housekeeping, meaning you get to tell them about your products, your upcoming events, and what you have going on, and then go into your show. So hopefully that makes sense. That is, my friends, how you can gain exposure, why doing teleconference calls is so important, and also how you can go into generating sales. You can go into generating sales because people buy from people they like. People buy from people they trust. People buy from people that they feel are able to help them to grow. So when you're having calls, whether it be on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, or if it's a weekly basis like this call every Wednesday, and you are providing people with information, you're likable, you're trustworthy, and you're helping them to grow, when you tend to tell them about your products and or services, they are going to tend to buy. And if it's something that they do not need, they know someone else that needs it. So guess what happens? Word of mouth. They're going to refer you. They're either going to refer your website, your social media platforms, or they're going to refer somebody to come and join that call to hear what it is that you have going on. And that, my friends, tends to equal sales. That would not have happened had you not been doing a teleconference call providing training and information and helping people to grow. Now, and I'm telling you from experience, we have been doing this call, and it has really helped our business. Now, it's helped our business because we've gained more credibility as a host of the teleconference call, and we're able to give people information, but it has also helped us to build new relationships with people. We're bringing people onto this call from all across the world. And here's the beauty of it. Most people don't even know it, but to put on these calls are absolutely free. As long as you don't have more than 1,000 people on these calls, you get to utilize these services for free. So why wouldn't you want to do a teleconference call? There is really no reason. Again, if you're afraid to speak, the best way to get over that is to speak anyways, okay? Nothing to fear but fear itself. So we're talking about using a service that's 100% free. All you have to do is use the service with your Skype or your cell phone or your house phone. As long as you don't have over 1,000 people on the call, you get to reach people all across the world. You get to help other people get their messages out. You get to talk about your product, service, and upcoming events. Plus, you get to expose yourself. Plus, you get to set yourself up as an expert. And you are now building a library of information for whatever you choose to do with it. Now, here's what I want to get into. You can take all of these calls and you can turn them into podcasts. So now, here's the beauty of that. You're using a free service that you're taking now and turning into a podcast. And you can do that by uploading it to Spreaker.com, which is another free service. Now, here is a podcast service that you can use for free. Now you can take that call, which you've turned into a podcast, and shoot it out to the different social media platforms, your email broadcast, put it on your website. If you've got membership sites or an online school like myself, you can embed these calls into your schools. That's more data for your students, for your clients to listen to. So now you've got two products. You've got your calls that you're doing either every week, once a week, or 5 times a day. And now you've got your podcast that you have on Spreaker.com that you can shoot out everywhere. Now from Spreaker.com, you can take this and shoot it out to SoundCloud, and you can shoot it out to YouTube. You can put it, like I said, on your sites or wherever. So now you're building up a Google resume. And if you've been on my calls before, you know, I tell you that people are not really asking for resumes anymore. Google is the new resume. When they want to know something about you or your company or your brand, they are going to Google you. And if they cannot find information on you, 1, they're going to think you're not relevant. 2, they're going to think that you're a scam. 3, they're going to think that you're not trustworthy. But if you've got data out there on your Google resume, be it these calls, these podcasts, these blogs, these webinars, these trainings, these videos, these TV interviews, these radio interviews, your books, whatever it is that Google can hold, YouTube can hold, your website can hold, if they can go out there and Google it and find it, they're going to trust you more. And they're also going to regard you in a different light. And that light would be one of a credible expert. So hence the reason why teleconference calls are so important, because you can take them from point A to point Z and make so many products. Not only that, after you turn it into a podcast, if you so desire, you can have a collection of podcasts or a collection of calls and turn around and sell these calls. I myself am giving these calls out for free, but you could actually turn around and sell this information and reap a profit. You could load it to iTunes. You could load it to wherever it is that you want and actually sell this information. So that's why it's important to do these teleconference calls. Number 2, the next thing you want to find out is how to be able to present training to people. Now, if some of you are wondering how to get leads, meaning how to get people who are interested in your business, a great way to do that is to actually do weekly trainings. Now, you can do the weekly trainings either via teleconference calls, or you can do it via webinar services, whatever you decide to do, or you can do Google Hangouts. But these are great ways, as far as webinars, to be able to get people's emails and to be able to be in constant contact with them and build a relationship with them and share information with them from time to time. And after a while, they will turn into your customers. So I tell people all the time, be willing to do the things for free sometimes that will pay off in the long run. So teleconference calls, webinars, podcasts, putting on iTunes, those are definitely ways to gain more exposure. Those are definitely ways that can turn into a monetary thing for you, should you desire to do that. So wanted to just do this quick call, not a long call this morning. For those of you that may have popped on late, it is a recorded call, so we will put the recording out there. But just wanted to do this call to tell people why teleconference calls are so important. And the fact that they are free, I don't understand why more people are not doing them. So free teleconference calls can turn into monetary value for you if you follow the outline that I have laid out in this call today. You could actually begin to monetize your free teleconference calls. And if you don't want your calls to be free, you don't have to make them free. You could actually charge people to become a part of your call. If you're doing a training call and you are getting some great information, step-by-step instructions on how people can advance their business or maybe some counseling, then you can charge for these calls. It's totally up to you. Or if you want to do like I am doing and give the call away for free and then include it in your repertoire as far as in your online school, you can do that. Or if you just want to do it for free and plug it on social media so that you can draw more of an audience, create more of an audience, create more of a relationship, then you can do that as well because you're looking to get your customers in the long run. What you're looking for right now immediately is to build relationships and to gain more of an audience. So that is my 2 cents on why training and on why teleconference calls are so important. And if you guys give me about 15, 20 minutes, we will have this recording up on social media platform. And if you are part of the Suham School of Success, it will be loaded into the Suham School of Success as well. I don't know how long we're going to keep this active on social media, this particular call, because it's just that great with the information, and hopefully it's opened up you guys' brain housing groups as to what you can do and where you can go. I mean, you can take these free calls and you can publicize them in Facebook groups. Like I said, send emails to people, put them on LinkedIn, put them on Pinterest, put them on YouTube, and let people know about your calls and start to drive people to your calls and start to feed them with information and start to expose who you are and who your business is, and then start to form that connection and watch how your exposure takes off and watch how your sales begin to increase. Remember, people sow into people that help them to grow. So if you are helping them to grow and you are providing them with what they need to get to the next level, they are definitely going to sow into you. Again, the quickest way to be successful is to help someone else to become successful. When you help a lot of people get what they need, they're going to help you get what you need. And Zig Ziglar and Napoleon Hill are the ones who said that, and it is so true. It is so true. So at this time, guys, I am going to close the call. I'm going to ask you to join me on my Facebook page. That's where you'll be able to get the recording. Suham, SUE-HAM. Join me on Facebook. Again, the Suham School of Success. This call will be posted in the school. If you guys are interested in finding out more information about the Suham School of Success, please log on to successwithsuham.com. successwithsuham.com. We will see you guys back here next Wednesday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember to live, love, learn, laugh, don't quit. Follow your dreams to success. I am Solandia Hammond, a.k.a. Suham Baby, and we are out. I'll see you on the next teleconference call.